This is the presentation for the Laetare Sunday in Lent, which is the fourth Sunday of Lent as Easter is approaching. It's focusing on Jesus healing the blind man. Doctrine points is as follows. Jesus heals a blind man by spreading a clay paste on his eyes and sending him to wash his eyes at the pool of Siloam, which is symbolic of the cleansing waters of baptism. The man born blind becomes capable of sight not only literally, but also spiritually. His eyes open to faith, and he recognizes who Jesus really is and what he has done for him. It is a gradual realization, as you will see. The Christian life, through the grace of baptism, leads us on a path through the challenges and the difficulties of life towards an ever-deepening faith. The materials are these, a selection of gospel characters, as you can see here, including Jesus and a blind man, and a few onlookers, including his apostles, and then a selected backdrop, in this case a pool, which could represent the pool of Siloam, and the temple backdrop where the Pharisees are there, and also the parents of the blind man. It's also good to have the map of Jerusalem to show. This time I'm just showing you the copy of that's included with the model of Jerusalem kit, just for ease of showing you easily here on camera. So you set up the scene appropriately, as you can see here. This is one way of doing it, the two settings. And here's the presentation. Today is Laetare Sunday, which means joyful Sunday, reminding us that Easter is close now. And the Gospel tells of Jesus healing a man who had been born blind. As Jesus walked along, he saw a man blind from birth. His disciples asked him, "Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind?" Jesus answered, "Neither this man nor his parents sinned. He was born blind so that God's works might be revealed in him." And when he'd said this, he spat on the ground and made mud with the saliva and spread it over the man's eyes. Saying to him, "Go and wash in the pool of Siloam," which means sent. We can also indicate it here. He went and washed, and he came back able to see. his neighbors brought the man to the Pharisees. The Pharisees asked him how he'd received his sight, and he said to them, "He put mud on my eyes, and then I washed, and now I see." They did not believe him. And they called his parents and asked them, "Is this your son, who you say was born blind? How then does he now see?" His parents answered, "This is our son, and he was born blind, but we don't know how it is now that he sees. Ask him, he will speak for himself." So they called the man and asked him again, "What did Jesus do to you? How did he open your eyes?" He answered them, "I've told you already, and you wouldn't listen. Why do you want to hear it again? Do you also want to become his disciples?" But they said to him, "You're his disciple, but we're disciples of Moses. We know that God has spoken to Moses, but as for this man, we don't know where he comes from." The man answered, "This is astonishing. You don't know where he comes from, and yet he opened my eyes. We know that God does not listen to sinners, but he does listen to one who worships him and obeys his will. Never since the world began has it been heard that anyone opened the eyes of a person born blind. If this man were not from God, he could do nothing." The Pharisees drove him out. Jesus heard that they had driven him out, and when he found him, he said, "Do you believe in the Son of Man?" The man answered, "And who is he, sir? Tell me that I may believe in him." And Jesus said to him, "It is the one who is speaking to you." And the man said, "Lord, I believe," and he worshipped him. And here are some I wonder questions. I wonder why Jesus used his own saliva to make the paste and then rub it into the man's eyes. I wonder why Jesus chose to do miracles like this one, giving sight to the blind. I wonder what gave courage to the man who was healed to speak to the Pharisees in the way he did. He was not afraid to speak to them, even though they were superior to him. I wonder if the example of this man can help us to think how we can speak of Jesus to others.